gorgeous outfit. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, very cool.
Hi, I'm Brooke Shields, and I am back shooting the no makeup look for People, and it's very exciting to be here 10 years later. I think I look a lot younger 10 years ago, and yet I still feel like I'm myself. I think 10 years ago, I felt the responsibility of upholding a certain look and thinking, oh my God, in 10 years, I'm just gonna disappoint people because you're the face of a decade and you're this, and you think, oh, and living with my children these 10 years and really focusing on practically everything but all of the beauty aspect of my life, I've actually gotten healthier, gotten fitter. So what are my thoughts on aging? It's inevitable. I am in my place now where I feel like I actually look and feel the best than I have in decades. I don't want to be in my 20s. I like being in my 50s. I like everything that's associated with it.
Beautiful face. Nice.
What would I tell this woman in this photo? It's sort of, I would tell her that she really is special. She makes a difference in the lives of people who love her, and to own it and know that you're enough. I would tell her she's enough. Oh, wow. Interesting. Get my therapist on the phone. I hope I'm not worrying about anything 10 years from now. I know my kids are safe and healthy and educated, and everybody is just feeling good about themselves, and I hope I'm just being myself and letting myself just do whatever the hell I want to do.
Beautiful, very cool. Beautiful. Now we take a little soft face. Yeah. Nice, yeah.
Hey, I'm Vanessa Hudgens, and I am back 10 years later at People's No Makeup shoot. I'm like, baby, I'm just a wee little thing. So funny, at 19, I said, I just recently learned to be okay with myself without wearing makeup. Lie. That is such a lie. I did not feel great about wearing makeup. I feel like just last year I started to feel good without wearing makeup. So that is a lie. You're a liar. I am not. She is.
Beautiful.
It feels amazing to be shooting without makeup again. As I've gotten older, I've realized that my face is the only one I got. So I have to be good to it. The best beauty advice I've received was drink water. Drink so much water. Drink way more water than you think you need to drink, because it just helps flush everything out, keeps the toxins down, keeps your skin healthy and glowing.
That's gorgeous, very nice.
If I could tell my younger self a little piece of advice, it would be give yourself the time you deserve. It's so funny when you see old pictures of yourself, because you're like, this Vanessa thought that she had it together. She thought she had life figured out. It was smooth sailings. And I look back at myself and I was like, I was so lost. You know, like blowing up with High School Musical and having so many eyes on me. It was like really exciting, but then with that come with wanting to just be a recluse, to just kind of staying away from everyone because that's what felt safest. And now I've figured out that that's not reality. You can't just hide. You need to figure out how to function in the world and how to contribute in the world. And I feel like I'm doing that better now than I did.
Very pretty. Great. Even though we're kind of, yeah, exactly. Look back.
Hey, I'm Gabrielle Union, and I'm back shooting with no makeup 10 years later. Aww. You know what's funny is I remember, because we were down, I think we were like Santa Monica. I went to happy hour after this, and that's what I remember about this day. But I was nervous, and I came with like a full face of no makeup, and I was a little nervous about taking it off, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm having so much fun, and then we went to happy hour. This girl loves a cocktail, so I was probably having a margarita and just enjoying the beach and kind of like that. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. I actually look cute without makeup. I feel mildly less confident than I did 10 years ago. But you know what, once I kind of made peace with sort of who I am and where I'm at and being, 46, and I actually feel pretty solid about being back here 10 years later shooting again with no makeup, because I'm finally really okay with me. I feel most like myself without makeup. It's how my friends and my husband and my loved ones appreciate me most. I think makeup can be a mask. And I think the older we get, we feel like the more makeup we have, the better we look, and sometimes it just looks like an older woman with a lot of freaking makeup on. So I've made peace with, this is my face, and I'm okay with it. It does all right by me. I'm at an age where I have 0 Fs to give. My basket of Fs is empty. So this is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. Take it, leave it. I'm straight regardless, so.
Very nice, gorgeous. It's nice, even the little movements of the shoulder, when you just look on the floor. Yeah, exactly. That's nice. Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Romijn, and I'm back to shooting no makeup 10 years later. Oh my gosh, look at that. I barely remember the day. I had brand new baby girls, and I think they were only a few months old. When you have twin babies, I don't even remember, most of the time, for the first 2 years, I couldn't remember if I was even wearing underwear. Like it was, your brain is gone. I mean, when I'm just being a mom and running around town and I'm not working, I tend to not wear too much makeup. I usually wear a little mascara and not much else, some lip gloss, not much else. But I do feel like people don't recognize me as much. In the back of my head, I'm like, wow, if people do recognize me with no makeup on, I hope I'm not a letdown.
Gorgeous, very pretty.
I feel like a smile does a lot of heavy lifting for my face. So I appreciate the funnier side of things, and you just keep smiling. Just keep smiling till it's true, as they say. I think life is a whole game of acceptance. I think when especially as you get older, you just have to accept certain things, and accepting your looks to a certain extent is part of that, just growing up, maturity. I don't have huge fear of aging. I always admired my mom's laugh lines growing up. I always thought it was a real beautiful feature on her face. I cling to how I always thought my mom was so beautiful growing up, no matter how many lines she had on her face. And I find peace in that. And hope my daughters do, looking at my face too.